my husband, Vietnamese, of course, he has that culture, but he was adopted by an American family. I'm from Philippines and lived here. Then we have 3 children, but they're also called Americans. Okay, Filipino, Vietnamese, Vietnamese, Filipino American, I would say. But they're Christians, okay. So what we do when we disagree on things like, okay, don't confuse yourself, children. And we'll not confuse ourselves, husband and wife, because no matter what our background is, our culture is, our example is Jesus Christ.
Well, as far as they're concerned, I think they think they're Americans, except for their looks. Yeah, so. But they did enjoy going to the Philippines to bring their children. This last summer, we brought all of them. They're proud of their Filipino heritage, but they're so Americanized, though.
I mean, just like what I said, you don't deny your kids how do you want it. You can only remind them, or you can only introduce to them and tell them this is how we grew up. Just like what I said when I was telling Emerson about, how we grew up. When he said when he answered back, said, "Dad, this is America. This is not the Philippines." I keep quiet. I shut up. Because you don't. You cannot. You can only introduce it to them, but you cannot make them do it.
Well, Dad wrote that this is the Filipino way. You're just like, why? He asked like, why we do this certain things, and his response was, "This is the Filipino way. This is how you do it. Period." And then there's no argument. To him, is like, there's no argument. This is a Filipino way. And I said, and my response was like, no, there's not always the Filipino way. There's always ways a different solution, or solve problems. There's the American way. This is how I grew up. The Filipino way, how you grew up, doesn't mean that because I don't do things exactly like you want them to. I mean, it's right. So we can both be right, but I think that was him also realizing letting go of any parent to let go to let the kids grow up. So.
Was that a phrase that was used often growing up? This is the Filipino way?
Yeah. So my dad, yes. He'll probably laugh later. He's like, "No, it's not." I'm like, Dad, yes, it was. I'm looking at the camera right now. Yes, you used that.